I didn't mention earlier that, Dave, this is a brand new field here, brand new complex. It's a tremendous setting here for the Nationals.
Yeah, it's my first visit here, and it's quite impressive, actually. 2 fields, one for practicing and one for the games, and we'll actually see a game on the practice field later in the tournament, just to save on time a little bit. But everything is top-notch right here, first rate.
Now, from what I understand, that this field, the turf that we're currently playing on, is one of the best that is around in the world as far as playing soccer and other sports on. It's close to grass as much as possible anyways.
Well, just from the look and the feel, I mean, I would agree with you. It looks like grass. It feels like grass. I'm quite impressed. Pour ceux, les francophones là-bas qui écoutent, on est ici à Fleming. Ils ont un terrain assez exceptionnel ici. 2 terrains, en effet. Un terrain pour les matchs, une pour les pratiques. Et puis, c'est un terrain synthétique qui est de haute qualité. Ça a de l'air comme du gazon. Et comme surface de jeu. C'est impeccable. Les joueurs semblent aimer ça.
Dave, as you know, you were part of the ceremonies last night in the banquet held here. I just want to mention and congratulate the Coach of the Year, Steve Vigini of the St. Clair Saints. He was named the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Soccer Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Steve. And he received this award, as I said, just last night.
Yes, it was quite a ceremony. As you mentioned, I was there, emceeing again as the designated bilingual person. But a lot of awards. We'll get to some of those later today. I believe there's only one All-Canadian on the field at this time, and that's from the Algonquin Thunder. I believe her name is Sylvie. I'll get to that family name in a second here. Pour les Indiennes d'Ahuntsic, malheureusement, je pense pas qu'il y a une pan-canadienne sur l'équipe. Mais tel qu'on a mentionné à plusieurs reprises, il semble que les Indiennes jouent un jeu d'équipe, donc il n'y a pas vraiment une étoile. Toutes les joueuses sont très dangereuses et puis ils ne sont pas distingués simplement par une ou deux joueuses. So again, that All-Canadian from Algonquin was the number 6 on the field right now, Sylvie Adavisian. She's the lone All-Canadian on the field.
Should mention that Steve Vigini led the Saints to a 9-1 record, and second place finished in the OCAA's West Division, St. Clair, which more than doubled its win total from previous year, which was 4-2-2. Steve done a tremendous job as coach of the Saints. Marlene Ford made comment to that effect. Steve is also the head coach of St. Clair's women's indoor team that captured the OCAA championship last winter. And he's the club head coach for the Eastside Kickers Soccer Club. So congratulations to Steve.
So I guess there's a game going on. We should maybe get back to you.
Yes. Once again, the Thunder looks that they're under a bit of pressure. Just a throw in for Thunder.
Encore une fois, la numéro 9, Julia Liguori. Est toujours dangereuse. Elle semble être toujours près du ballon pour les Indiennes. Un entre-deux avec Joanie Coulombe.
Challenger.
Contrôle du ballon par Catherine Cloutier. Essaie de trouver un coéquipier.
Thunder is playing with the lone striker up front. I see there, Dave.
Change their formation a little bit?
It seems to have changed its formation somewhat. I could be wrong here. But they certainly have straightened the midfield. They've got ample players there, more than they had in the first half.
I may be mistaken, but I think Ahuntsic might be doing something similar. They were playing a 4, I believe. Now they're playing a 3 with a sweep.
Mm-hmm. Well, those sweeper, as much as they had in the first half, they were playing a flat back. But I would assume that the strategy behind that is that it'd be a sweeper stopper at one time, as to who is the closest to the ball would act as the stopper, and the other one would play as a sweeper.
Donc c'est ça, on est en train de parler de la formation défensive des Indiennes. On mentionne que la première demi, ils jouaient à 4 arrière. Là, maintenant, ça a l'air comme son 3. Ils ont avancé une joueuse pour avoir un sweeper.
Again, I notice that Algonquin is not pressing. It seems to be staying back and waiting to counterattack at this time. But it's very early in the second half. It's just an observation.
Retour à la gardienne, Léa Palacio-Tallier. On va trouver la numéro 15, Marianne Desmarchais. Et ensuite, Alexa Arsenault avance le ballon. Elle trouve Joanie Coulombe.
Ball's put to the outside. And Jenna Blackburn hits it upfield. It seems that Candace Whitehead is a lone striker for Algonquin at this time.
Yeah, maybe you can clear that up for me anyway, and some of the people listening. Are they trying to control the middle and then maybe send her? Is that?
Well, I think at this time Algonquin is probably want to take more control of the ball.
Yeah.
Rather than you notice in the first half they had a tendency of hit and run long balls. Now I think they're looking to control a bit more, keep the one striker up top. As you can see, that the team from Quebec is in fact staying with their formation in the sense of having at least 3 players down. Mm-hmm. So Algonquin's looking to move that ball up from the back line to the midfield, and then eventually pushing it up front. Ball's put in. Once again, Algonquin seems to want to hold the ball now rather than just thumping and running. As I say that.
As you say that, the ball is cleared away.
Yeah. Ball to the outside here.
Here we go. On essaie de trouver Alexa Arsenault avec la balle.
Melissa Harrison had the ball there. Number 9, waiting for it. She pushes the ball forward, looking for the striker, Whitehead.
I know we talked about it a little bit in the first half, and it seemed like Algonquin was really attacking the right side of Ahuntsic, but now it seems like they're coming down that left. Maybe that's an adjustment they made. They realized maybe there's a potential target on the defense that they can maybe pick on the left side. I'm not really sure.
The intention, of course, from Algonquin is this to open up the defense. The team from Quebec has a tendency of playing very disciplined style of soccer, and I think Algonquin's just trying to take advantage of, rather than condensing the field, they want to open up the field. Yeah. And by switching the balls to the flank, that's one way of doing it. Good challenge by both there.
Karine Lafontaine donne la balle à Laurélie Boucher-Gould. On avance le ballon à Joanie Coulombe.
Algonquin attacking here.
And again, just dumping it in.
It's kind of tough to play with one person up when she's outnumbered 3-1 at this point. Jenna Baldry on the ball. Managed to get a throw in. And Melissa Harrison will take the throw.
they're dumping. It's pretty amazing to see the midfield from Ahuntsic come back quickly as well.
Yes,
to support that defense.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But not just leaving those 3 girls back there on their own.
No, they're putting in a good effort. Fitness here will probably take a toll on the latter part of the game. There's a through ball, an excellent ball. There's an opportunity. Goalie pushes it out, and the ball's cleared. However, Algonquin managed to get it back. Ball goes the outside. Intercepted. Algonquin's getting a bit more aggressive on the ball at this time. There's not a bad ball.
Controlling a little bit better.
Yeah, they. I think they need to get away from putting the ball over the top to the one striker because she's by herself. By the time she managed to get the ball and bring it down under control, she's covered by 2 or 3 players. There's a great ball. That's a great through ball. Oh, fantastic save by the keeper.
From Léa Palacio-Tellier, un bel arrêt.
That was a great ball, great through ball, and a great save.
I think we're seeing some pretty high-quality soccer here today.
Absolutely. As we mentioned earlier, the pace of this game is much superior to the first 2 games.
Definitely. I think this is what we can expect to see in the semifinal and final kind of rounds.
Yes, absolutely. It's interesting to see what effect this will have on the rankings.
Yes. As we mentioned, though, Ahuntsic, I don't think are a 5 seed. They are only by default because they're a wild card team, and that's probably the highest they can get as a wild card team. But I wouldn't be shy at all in saying they might be as high as a 2, maybe even a 3, somewhere in that area.
Well, I think that might be to their advantage. You know, if you take stock of the stats, the other teams might think, well, they're in 5th place and we're in 3rd or whatever, and we should be able to beat them.
Exactly. On mentionne que les Indiennes ils ont rentré ici avec un classement dans une 5e place. Et puis, on croit qu'avec leur jeu, et juste simplement du fait qu'ils ont perdu dans la finale de la RSEQ, qu'ils pourraient rentrer facilement dans un classement de 2e ou 3e place dans le tournoi. Donc, ça peut avoir un impact nécessairement sur leurs adversaires qui vont peut-être sous-estimer les Indiennes. On va voir.
Here's Algonquin on the attack. Just want to make a point that you made, Dave. You notice that the Algonquin player has the ball. She's taken up in the transition. However, there was no one following up with her from the midfield, and it ended up being a 2v4 situation and eventually losing the ball. The midfielders need to move up and give options.
I'm not sure if that's maybe the strategy they've come up with, is they want to hold back a little bit more.
Well, you're not going to win a game by holding back.
Yeah,
you know?
I understand.
I think you got to take the opportunity when it's there, and just from what I see there, the midfield has to move up quicker than what they are from Algonquin.
All I know is from the Ahuntsic side, they're probably pleased they'll give them 2 on 4 or 5 any day.
Absolutely. I mean, especially if the attacking team being Algonquin with the ball is moving to the outside, there's no threat until the ball's moved to the within the 18-yard box anyways.
Now Algonquin turned over the ball. It's going to be a goal kick.
I think they need to pressurize a bit more and give the Ahuntsic defenders a bit more to worry about. Because right now they're playing very cool and collected. Algonquin, from what I see on the average, they have quite a few taller players, but they're not using it to their advantage either.
That's true.
Ahuntsic is playing a very control on the deck style of play.
We'll say one thing, however, Stan. We've been talking a lot about the control of the ball for Ahuntsic. However, I don't even think they have one shot on net yet.
No. Yes, absolutely.
So
That's
I don't
correct.
think you can win games that way. I may be mistaken, but
No, that's a valid point. But at the same time, they're moving the ball, and at times Algonquin's chasing the ball, and eventually I would think that they're going to be able to penetrate. See, here's a long ball down the field, and absolutely nobody up there to receive the ball, so it's almost like a desperation type of pass. Again, Ahuntsic is organized. You can see that they constantly outnumber the players up front for Algonquin.
Les Indiens, ils ont l'air qu'ils sont très contents à jouer ce genre de jeu. Recevoir la balle avec très peu de pression en défensive. Et puis, organiser leur attaque et puis poursuivre avec cette attaque. On peut voir, ils ont déjà commencé à côté droite. Ils changent de terrain, ils s'en vont côté gauche. So I'm just talking about, you can see they tried coming down on the right side. They didn't like what they saw. They reversed the ball all the way to that left side. So they're showing really good control of the ball once again. It's just two different styles of play.
Yes. I haven't seen too many 1v1 situations, and you need to develop as many of the 1v1s as possible because it's going to be difficult to penetrate the way they're both playing, actually.
I have a feeling this game might come down to one mistake.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I think it might come down whoever wants it more and gets that first goal. There's a square ball there, but it was put in behind. Again, here's Algonquin with two strikers up. And you can see that the midfielders are holding back rather than moving up to provide support.
With those two strikers, when they were bringing that ball up, there was not one other Algonquin player past the half.
No. I mean, you always hear people referring to playing in triangles. It's kind of hard to play in triangles when there's
when you have two.
When you're having two people there.
Let's see if Ahuntsic can get something going. Les Indiens avancent la balle. Alexis Arsenault déjoue un joueur, mais après ça, elle perd le ballon.
You can hear Algonquin talking here, encouraging each other to get into the play a bit more.
Catherine Cloutier. On va faire avancer la balle à Annie Beaulieu.
And again, it's a clearance long ball up.
Easily controlled by Ahuntsic.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're going to come back and attack again. There we go. The ball is given back again once more time. Algonquin really needs to play the ball to feet here. And here they're attacking and don't have the numbers up. That's an excellent switch to the outside. Is she going to be able to get there? Yes, she does. Well done.
Belle récupération de la numéro 8, Karine Lafontaine, en défensive. Karine Lafontaine came back from an attacking position, sprinted back, and took that ball away.
Excellent effort by Darby Perry, taking that ball to the flank. It was a great switch by Algonquin. Unfortunately, again, they weren't able to penetrate or have enough people forward to provide the support. Here's the ball in. Good turn there. Is the referee going to let it go? Yes. Good challenge on the ball there, both girls.
Encore une fois, on avance la balle. Il y a une joueuse qui tombe, mais aucune faute. On met le ballon à la gauche.
Once again, Dave, you don't see panic on the ball, and on sync they tend to want to hold the ball and challenge the defender, and therefore one of the other players can get into space. Two different styles of play here right now.
Well, you're talking about the 1v1 situations, and Ahuntsic is not afraid to get into those situations in the offensive zone, whereas on the defensive end, they don't permit that situation to happen.
As you can see right now, they're trying to get their shape back, and again, look at Ahuntsic already has 4 or 5 players back. Algonquin has one lone striker up top. And now you see them moving up. And the other thing is the ball's been punched up by Algonquin. There's no one come back to take the ball and work it up slowly.
Yeah, in that situation, I was expecting maybe some short passing and control the ball a little more. But again, it was just a dump.
Well, you've taken 100% possession and turned it into a 50-50 situation. So
it worked out in their favor this time.
Yeah.
So they still have the ball.
They're still pressing. Got to throw in.
On va voir si les Indiennes peuvent récupérer la balle. Et voilà un revirement.
And ball's been turned over again. Now Candace, number 12, Candace Whitehead for Algonquin, she's a very strong player, and she can shield the ball, but unfortunately she's not having the support of other players to come to her, so that gives her an option to play off the ball.
She's doing what she can with what she has.
Absolutely. Strikers have a tendency of becoming frustrated after a while, wanting the ball and looking to do their job to put the ball in the back of the net.
These are the national championships, so I doubt she'll lose focus at any time. I doubt she'll get that frustrated.
This, we've mentioned it so many times, and I continue to mention it. We both continue to mention the fact that it's been a very entertaining game.
Very entertaining.
Algonquin continues to nick away, though. They're not holding back.
It's a very deceiving attack. They're happy going up 5 yards at a time, and
nice. That's a good ball there. But again, the attacker turned into the defender rather than away from the defender.
Les Indiennes commencent à avoir leur première pression offensive des Thunder. On va voir si les Indiennes peuvent maintenir leur défensive, que jusqu'à date, ils ont très bien joué.
I think that we were talking about Algonquin attacking from the flanks in the first half, That might be a strategy that they should continue to do in the second half because, here's a shot. Ahuntsic is allowing them to take him to the outside.
Yes.
But yet Algonquin, for some reason, wants to penetrate down the middle. I notice that...
it's quite a leg on Leia Palacios there.
Just focusing on number 12, Candace Whitehead for Algonquin. She seems to be favoring her left leg, limping a bit. Do you notice that, Dave?
I do see actually a taping on the upper thigh there. I just can see it under the shorts there.
I'm not sure she took a knock, but she's definitely has an issue with that left leg there. She's kind of dragging it when she's running.
And in this sort of high-paced game, high-intensity game, I don't know if that's going to have a...
No, you wouldn't want her to take another knock on that. You see her laboring a bit there.
Which, again, makes me surprised why they'd be playing one striker.
Well, I can't speak for the Algonquin coaching staff, but I'm sure they've got an idea in their mind as to what they want to do, and it continues to work for them. But number 10 for Algonquin, Becky Lease. Takes her opponent down. Free kick to...
It's Joanie Coulombe that went down there.
Yes. Ahuntsic has an opportunity here.
Maybe just... I believe that will be Karine Lafontaine taking that free kick.
See what happens on this one. Referee's giving the instruction, counting. soccer programs in Montreal area, elementary schools. Ahuntsic also organizes soccer clinics at Concordia University.
And then there's one more to mention out of the ACAA. That's Chris McKinnon, head coach of the Holland Hurricanes, led them to a devant moi, donc je ne sais pas exactement c'est qui, mais elle passe devant nous maintenant et on peut voir que ça a l'air.
Looks like a rib injury there, Dave. She looks awfully pale. Hopefully it's not too serious.
I think that was the number 19, Sarah Dussault.
She's really struggling there.
Let's wish her the best of luck that that's not too severe.
Absolutely. Game has resumed here, and the girls are going right at it. Let's see what kind of impact that injury will have.
They haven't announced the substitution for the player yet, but I assume that they will soon. When I get that, I'll let you all know who came in for Sarah. Julia Ligoury avance le ballon. On retrouve Alexa Arsenault avec la balle qui attaque le côté droit. Oh, et elle laisse la balle sortir du terrain. Donc, le Thunder du Collège Algonquin ont maintenant le ballon. Giving full effort. Substitution for Algonquin. Number 2 for 15.
That would be Taylor Stefanich. And coming into the game would be Darby Perry. I hope our fans at home are enjoying this game as much as we are out here. It certainly has been entertaining, to say the least.
Substitution for Algonquin. Coming on is number 2, Taylor Stefanich, and going out for her is Darby Perry.
Surely all the fans are enjoying this game as much as we are. Maybe a little more with their warm coffee and their nice in front of their fireplace.
Absolutely.
So that said, quite a few.
The rain has subsided, and it really has had no effect on the players whatsoever. And again, this is an excellent turf that they're playing on right here today. Oh.
There's a little steal. Et il a dit Grenier, la nouvelle qui a rentré avec le vol du ballon.
There's Jenna Blackburn for Algonquin. An attempt to push the ball up, lost it. Ball down the wing to Whitehead. And it looks, it just went over the touchline for a goal kick rather than a corner. Unfortunate.
That was probably the first 1v1 in the Algonquin offensive zone we've seen all day.
But again, Dave, I've got to mention that it wasn't really in the danger area. It was out to the outside, nowhere near the box, right? And you need to penetrate inside that 18-yard box.
I noticed he had looked down just at the wrong time, but 15 Marianne Descharmets had a nice tackle, stealing that ball away, which is what caused that goal kick.
And slide tackles are so difficult to do, especially with the restrictions that is put on the players nowadays. A lot of referees, unless they have the experience, it's a hard call sometimes. Ahuntsic is once again controlling most of the play here.
On donne le ballon à la défensive. On va remettre l'attaque. Les Indiens avancent. On passe la demi. On donne le ballon à Joanie Coulombe, qui perd le ballon.
There's a turnover there by Ahuntsic. Throw into Algonquin.
We've seen a lot of midfield play for the past 10-15 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have another substitution.
Yes.
Substitution de la numéro 25, Élodie Grenier, qui va sortir. Et la numéro 11, Amélie Lapierre, va rentrer.
A change here for Ahuntsic.
Yeah, I believe that the player they're taking out was the one that replaced the injured player.
Okay.
And she was a striker I have here on the roster. But she was playing in the midfield. So
I think she was holding. She was a holding striker, if you will, looking forward any balls that would draw back into that area. Here's an opportunity for Algonquin here. It's definitely going to be put into the box here.
I believe they have pretty much every Algonquin player they can up in that offensive in the 18-yard box.
Ball's up. Ahuntsic clears it.
Headed away by the
Let's see what happens in the transition here.
Miscue from an Algonquin player, la numéro 2. Joanie Coulombe avance le ballon.
And number 9, Melissa Harrison for Algonquin. Excellent defensive play there. Being able to win the ball, getting a throw in out of it. And here's Whitehead again. She's passing the ball up and just give it right back to Ahuntsic player.
Maintenant, on avance le ballon encore une fois. Juliette Roy.
Whitehead puts it outside. Good ball there to Vanessa McMillan. McMillan running down the flank with it. Again, the support needs someone to help here.
Oh, there's a player in the middle there, number 13.
Wasn't able to get the ball across, unfortunately. Algonquin continues to press. Whitehead going for the ball. Oh, she took quite a tumble there, but she gets up. There's an opportunity.
It was quite a nice strike.
The Argos could use that kick, but through the uprights there. But
that was
good thinking on her part.
Melissa Harrison again.
Melissa Harrison. That's a good effort on her part, just to keep the goalie honest and the defense honest as well. So Algonquin is trying to mix things up here.
Still anybody's game, really.
Absolutely. I mean, neither team has let up here.
Each team has had some runs on possession. Just they look like they had the upper hand, but not for long periods of time.
No. Ball's thrown in.
Un tir directement sur la gardienne. Et l'arrêt par la gardienne des Thunder.
Challenge in midfield. Whitehead there. Becky Lease on the ball. And 6 coming back here. Ooh. Good challenge on the ball there.
We have the lights coming on here because the sun has been set for a while. And I don't know about you, got a little bit colder.
I can only hope the sun will come out tomorrow.
We didn't get too much of that today.
No, absolutely not.
Again, these girls don't. Ooh. Little misplay there. Par la gardienne Léa Palacio-Tellier. She recovered quickly.
Good distribution of the ball to the outside there. Algonquin takes over. Oh, just trips over the ball there. Nice turn on the ball.
On a Julia Ligori.
Ball's
encore une
put
fois
in.
au milieu.
Here's an opportunity. Oh.
Un tir. Un autre tir. Oh, juste à la droite du filet.
At the end of the regular time?
On
6 minutes at a time. 6 minutes.
Oui.
6 minutes.
Donc, on vient d'annoncer qu'il y a 6 minutes de temps supplémentaire ajouté. On est à la fin. On est à la 90e minute.
We've just been informed that there's 6 minutes left in the game here, or added time, I should say. I noticed, Dave, that they've just taken the striker, Candace Whitehead, off. That's an interesting move, especially at this time of the game. I know they're looking
Maybe
into
fresh legs. Put a little bit
possibly,
more pressure.
yes. But she was laboring there on her leg there.
Whitehead for Michelle Wilson.
Both teams have been going at it in the second half. Neither one letting up here.
If I equate it to a boxing match, I'd say it's just jab, jab, jab from each side. That's all we're getting. It's a high endurance game.
Absolutely. Comes Ahuntsic now, attacking. Great ball down the flank here.
Quite a move in, a nice ball. Numéro 22, Alexa Arsenault. Les Indiennes récupèrent le ballon. Et ils vont avoir un lancer libre.
And the ball goes out and goes to Algonquin for a throw-in. Good turn on the ball here.
I'll tell you, Stan, this referee's been doing a very good job today in controlling this game. She hasn't accepted any guff, as they say.
No, but one thing that I've noticed that she's allowed play to carry on. She hasn't, she hasn't been stopping it too much. She's let the players dictate as far as how they want to play, and it's good.
Well, that's what you want from a referee,
Absolutely.
right? Oh.
Having said that now, she didn't like what she saw there, and a yellow card's awarded to Melissa Harrison on that tackle.
You were just talking about slide tackles.
Absolutely.
I see the hard to do as well.
Well, one positive thing from a coaching note is that if you're going to slide tackle, it should always be done to the outside and nowhere near the danger area of the field, which is the 18-yard box or in the middle of the field.
I think if you're a coach as well, you probably want to see that aggression in your players.
Absolutely.
You don't want to be the ones taking the hit. You want to be giving the hits.
You want to make sure that the other team knows that you're there.
Donc là, on a Marianne Descharmais avec le botté. Elle récupère le ballon. Ballon au Thunder.
This is certainly a teeter-totter style of play for both teams. The ball's just going back and forth. They're both going at each other.
Beau contrôle du ballon par les Indiennes.
Oof.
Referee
Hard tackle there,
through.
yes. You can hear the crunch from here.
Well, luckily, that's the crunch of the shin pads.
Hopefully it's nothing else. There's no bones. They're still intact. Good challenge, though. Good challenge.
Le ballon traverse le terrain complètement sans qu'une joueuse touche le ballon. Mais les Indiennes continuent leur attaque. Et maintenant, le revirement. Les Thunder récupèrent le ballon. So Algonquin gets the ball and they give it right back.
Yes, they're showing a lot of sportsmanship. Both teams.
And Algonquin again gets it in the defensive zone and kicks it straight to the goalie from Ahuntsic.
You know, at this point of the game, it's more of a safety first. Don't want to really play around the ball because the next goal is certainly going to win this game.
I'm guessing also the pressure's pretty high. You don't want to make any mistakes.
That's right. So when in doubt, put it out.
That's right.
As you can see there, let's just get that ball up, keep it out of each other's defensive zone. Now it's just a matter down a game of mistakes.
I've never been able to predict the future, but I'm guessing this game might go into some extra time.
I think I might. I
might even
put an
end up in
investment on
kicks.
that one. Now, from what I understand, they may be going into shootouts.
They might go to kicks, yeah.
And the extra time of 2:30 or 2:50-minute halves will only apply in the gold medal
In the finals. Non. Leurs alignements pour les joueuses qui vont tirer.
So now it's a matter of goalkeeper. Who's up for the task, and what are your goal scorers like?
Well, this has already been the most exciting game of the day, and it might actually, that's depending on this penalty kick situation, or not penalty, sorry, this extra time kick situation. We'll see. We'll see how exciting this can get.
Yes, it's unfortunate that one of these teams has to go out because, again, my understanding is that if you lose the game, you're out of the medal rounds. You go into a seeding.
I believe you may be able to get back into a bronze situation, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. You definitely don't want to lose that first game, though.
No. But if it's similar to the provincials, that's the way they ran it, but I'm not quite sure.
We'll get that information for you guys as soon as we can get. Regardless, I don't think any team is looking at losing this game.
No. It's just, it's tough. It's tough to go out on penalty kicks. So do you know that if you lose, are you out of the medal rounds, or?
I think there is a way for the loser to go into the bronze medal, but I cannot explain to you the algorithm.
Yeah.
But the loser for sure will not go to the gold medal.
Yes. Okay.
So let's see. Loser, so that's match 5 and 6. So winner of match 5, where is winner of match 5? Where is the winner of match 5?
Then go to bronze quarterfinal.
Loser of match 3.
Yeah, I know. So
that would be match 6.
Here's match 5.
This is a bronze quarterfinal.
Yeah, you can get bronze.
So they can. Okay.
It's back to bronze. So we've just confirmed that the loser of this can still qualify for bronze. They'd have a few games to try to win to get to that bronze medal, but there's a possibility. So,
Match 5 and 6. Yeah, so they can move on to bronze semifinals. Yeah, but where is the winner of match 5?
I remember Fred telling me this is wrong.
On top of it, it's complicated. On top of it. And then you can't even follow that.
So it looks like a coin toss took place here, Dave,
and Sick is going to go
Sick
first.
is going to go first,
okay.
Yes.
On a le numéro 7, Catherine Cloutier, une défenseur de deuxième année. Premier au tir pour les Indiennes d'Ahuntsic. Et puis elle tire sur la gardienne d'Algonquin, qui est Carly Bell. Maintenant au tir.
Excuse me.
Et le but? Catherine Cloutier avec le premier but.
And now for Algonquin is stepping up number 9, Melissa Harrison. Again, 5 players are selected randomly by the coach. And Melissa puts it away.
So far, as we expect, I guess. Let's see if either a mistake is made by one of the attackers or if one of the goalies can come up with a big save.
Yeah.
Maintenant, c'est la numéro 8, Karine Lafontaine. Joueuse de 2e année. Et voici son tir. Dans le filet.
Excellent shot there right in the corner. It'd be hard for anyone to stop that, Dave. And good quality penalty kickers here.
Well, we are at the national championships.
Absolutely.
These are the best of the best.
Very composed.
La numéro 15, Marianne Descharmais, la prochaine. Une recrue cette année, joueuse de première année. Dans le filet.
Again, another excellent finish.
So far, the goalies haven't really had
not much chance on these shots. And here's number 13, Haley Robertson. And again, here we go. Is that 3 out of 3 for both?
Yep. That's 2 strikers left for each team.
And then we'll go to the next.
Then after that, it's 1 for 1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if they go through the whole game.
Well, that's when the pressure will get even higher, right? So.
Absolutely.
La numéro 11, Amélie Lapierre.
Look at that.
Little
Composure or what?
Little chip shot, top right corner.
I do
Côté
not
droit supérieur.
Feel sorry for the goalkeepers on the caliber of these ladies taking the shots here. And this is number 6, Sylvie Avidensian. Oh, we got a save here.
Et l'arrêt de la gardienne Léa Palacio-Tellier. Et tous les Indiennes d'Ahuntsic courent vers la gardienne en pensant que le match est terminé, mais non, il reste. They got a little excited there.
That certainly excited the Ahuntsic players. Again, putting pressure on Algonquin now.
1 striker left for each team.
And look at here, Dave. The goalkeeper is going to do the honors.
Donc, la gardienne Léa Palacio-Tellier, qui vient juste de faire un arrêt formidable, a la chance de gagner le match ici.
And she has absolutely no problem taking that.
I think the girls will be buying her a few pops tonight.
I think so.
She's come out the hero today. That's Léa Palacio-Tellier.
Once again, excellent game by both teams. Unfortunately, that one had to lose, but it went down to the penalty shots.
At the end of the penalty shot, Ahuntsic 5, Algonquin 3.
Donc c'est tout pour le match maintenant. Restez avec nous. Il va y avoir un autre match qui s'en vient entre les Élans de Garneau et les NAIT de Fleming. Le match va débuter à 17h30.
Please don't go away. Our final match of the day is Alain de Garneau versus Fleming Knights. So please stay with us, and we'll be back shortly.
Evan had class too. I had class too.
So player of the match for Algonquin is number 6, Sylvia Avedison.
Et la joueuse du match pour le collège Ahuntsic, la numéro 7, Catherine Cloutier.